Oh, hey everybody, good morning. This channel is just filled with content that's just off the charts. Excitement, you don't find much more excitement than on this channel. Free psychological advice from usually one of my subscribers who's wrong all the time. And we're going to do it again today because look where I am at. I'm at Brian Piccolo Park. We are there. We are going to get into a round of disc golf, and I figured out that I need a Mamba here. That's what I need. I need a Mamba, and I think that's what I was playing with when I was doing those 3 overs and 4 overs on this course like about 9 months ago. That's what I was using. And matter of fact, I know it because it was a 161. I got that free on an F2 Friday. Speaking of that, it's a F2 Friday for all of you that want to get golf discs. Go get 3 Innova factory seconds, and they give you a 4th one for free. You can spend as little as $24, and you get 4 discs. But as little as that, they have others that are. I don't buy the standard entry-level plastic anymore. I really do like the gummies, so those are usually about $10 or $12. I don't like to spend any more than that, unless it's a disc that you can't find. Anyways, I won't bore you with it, but go over there. You have to go to Facebook. Go to Facebook, Innova Facebook, and they'll give you the code around midday, 1 o'clock, because they're 3 hours behind. Now, the entertainment value of this today is off the charts, okay? As if disc golf isn't enough, I'm looking to see if that little owl is back with the beautiful yellow eyes. But they've got a protected area over there, so they're probably over there. But sometimes they'll come over. That one was sitting over here on one of these little parking things, which would seem to be dangerous. Now, I'm going to show you what I got. It's not all, but, you know, just bear with me on this. Okay, this is an alert. If you like hot dogs, go to Publix, and they've got these hot dogs. They're called Stahlmeyer. I don't want to know what's in them. I don't want to know how they're made. It probably makes me smell like my boss says, but these are $1.59 each, and you buy one, you get one free. Hence, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I bought 8 of them. Didn't spend anything on those because they really didn't cost much. Now, I bought 10 of these for myself. This is called Starter. It's a nice perfume. They have 3. They have a white, they have a black, and they have a blue. Now, they suffer from longevity issues, but they're cheap. I only paid $5.85 with tax on these. And I bought 10 of them because I got them last time. They were $5, but they went up. But when I tried all 3 of these, and the white one smells almost feminine. It really is almost feminine. It has a baby powder smell, and what conjured up in my mind when I tried the white one is a woman that's taking care of an infant in the house. That's what that one smells like, and you can't tell me differently. The black one, it tries to go into something like a Drakkar, but, you know, it falls on its face because even though it smells good for a second, it doesn't hold up. And it's got patchouli in there, which has a real, it grabs it and pulls it down too much. It was not a good thing to put patchouli in there. Patchouli, I was listening to it, to a person talking about it, on the internet or on the reviews, and it said, and you know what? I could not come up with the exact words. But they did. Denim is a perfume, and we get a great deal on it right now. It was from 1976, and they still make it evidently, or there's lots of it. And it's not very expensive at all. It's under $5. And, you know, the problem with it is it's like a pure patchouli ride. You know, that's what you're getting on that smell, whether you get the musk or whether you get the regular one. the musk in particular. And, those of you don't remember the daybeds of the 1970s and the late 60s. But, for those of you who are 60 years old and more, you remember the Brady Bunch, and, your friend would come over and there'd be a daybed, or you'd go over there and there's like a daybed. And they had these things called bolsters. They were like just long pillows that kind of, whatever. And they came with their own smell. It's a really weird thing to explain, but they came with their own smell. And I could never really explain why they smelled the way they did. And I think that's that fucking punk guy. That's that fucking punk guy, that little young guy. Like I said, whose dick is he fucking sucking over here to get these fucking city jobs? We'll never know. Anyways, on the bolster business, a lot of people remember that from like the early 70s and right in through probably 78, 79, 80, 82. Those were really popular. The daybed things, Daybeds were almost like a couch, but they were thicker than a couch. And you usually had them in a room where you invited people over, and, it was just, horse around and, maybe play Monopoly on it or something like that. But it was, anyways, there was a certain smell associated with that, and I got it right away from Denim. And I went and I looked down the comments, I guess, on Fragrantica, and the guy said that the perfume smelled like a dog. And I know that sounds crazy, but that he had it. He had it right. When you had a set of bolsters, they were seldom washed because they were so big. And your daybed always, and the dog was always jumping up on there or whatever, but that's kind of in the right ballpark indeed. And that's what Denim smells like. It's got that dragging patchouli smell. And it does kind of smell like a dog, but not in a real bad way, but that's kind of the thing. So anyways, that's kind of a weird comment, but that's about the size of it with Denim. You can try it yourself. Now, getting back to Starter. Starter is a Neroli orange ride. It is very weak. Thus, I bought 10 of these because I'm going to go through these about once a week. One a week. I've already gone through 3/4 of a bottle, but that's because I have to wear it. And let's spray it on me. Okay, there's 4 or 5 little shots. And indeed, this smells like orange peel and, bright orange and neroli. It's got a little bit of wood element to it, but not much. It is basically a neroli ride with some orange smell. Now, we are getting to it. This is the meat of the offering today. What do we have here? A pre-notice of Paul's Great Big Jerk-Off will return. Okay, we'll try to do it today. It may. They gave me a day off, so it may not be tomorrow, but it's probably going to be Sunday. I'll have plenty of time to do it. But I'm looking forward to this. This is Stubbs, and the first one is Hickory Bourbon, and we are there with that one. Okay, and this one right here is called Spicy, and I looked at the ingredients, and we're looking at habanero. Okay, so habanero is very, very hot. I am looking forward to it a great deal. I think that this one mixed with this one might be tits. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay. They had buy one, get one free. So they were $5.49, buy one, get one free. Why not? Right. Okay. Pace barbecue sauce. Yes, I know. Okay. I know. This is a gringo specialty. Gringos don't know their ass from a hole in the wall when it comes to Mexican food. You leave that to the Mexicans, okay? The Mexican, especially the common Mexican people, they can put together meals that are just unbelievably tasty and delicious. And this isn't the way to go. But they had these buy one, get one free. And it's a gringo jerk off because these are sweet and they put a lot of sugar in these. And you can tell because 1 teaspoon of this has like 75 calories. And when you buy the one that you're supposed to buy, because the Mexicans know what they're doing. When it comes to this stuff, it's like us with hamburgers. We know what the best hamburgers are and the best hot dogs are, you know, and all the particulars. Mexicans know what the hell they're doing with this. This is not the way to go. Although it's made in Texas, I think Pace is made in Texas. I think it's made in Midland, Texas. Let's take a look at that. Where is this made? I don't know if it shows. Let's see. I guess it doesn't show. I thought it showed. I'm pretty sure it's made in. You can even put egg tortilla with this. And I don't like ketchupy taste. It freaks me out to see people eating eggs with ketchup. I want to fucking barf. But this one right here, it looks like you might be able to get away with it. The hot sauce is so hot, you wouldn't be able to tolerate it, I don't believe. Sorry, folks, I have to retrieve my pack of hot dogs. We'll put that right there, and we'll live dangerously. How does that sound right there? Okay. So... the return of Paul's Great Big Jerk Off, we have to get back to this. So far, there are 2 barbecue sauces that excel, and they're by themselves pretty much. Now, the top dog is that Casey Masterpiece. That one, it's got such a pleasing taste to it. Now, I bought Sticky Fingers. We'll have that on the next Paul's Great Big Jerk Off. And I've just got the Memphis barbecue one. I bought 2 of them because I remember how good they were. And they reintroduced them. But the Casey Masterpiece is head and shoulders over the next competitor, except the Sonny's Barbecue. I forget the name of it. What is it? Spicy? Whatever the hell they call it. That one, that Sonny's Barbecue Heat, I think it's called Heat, H-E-A-T. Man, is that one good. It's expensive. It's about $5 for a bottle a little smaller than this. But that one, when it's mixed with something else, that's your ticket right there. That's your Huckleberry. All right, so let's keep on going. Van Camp's. I bought these. They were $1 each. You have to buy 5. And Van Camp's is one of these tomato sauce tasting beans, which I normally don't like. I like, Bush's beans when they have hickory and pork and all that, sweet brown sugar. But Van Camp's is actually, to me, very pleasing, even though it's a kind of shitty tomato flavor. The tomato is very appealing. I'm sure they put a ton of sugar in that shit, too. Okay, next, during my frequent dumpster dives, yesterday, I was able to come up with beautiful navel oranges. So I got about 8 of them in here. I don't know if I can eat them because they're so bright. It's just kind of a freak out. They're delicious, though. Anyways, I got these, and they're all real clean. I'll wash these off. This is a nice thing if you're going to try to lose weight. The Publix brand Zero Sugar Tonic Water is very good. It basically tastes like water with a lot of fizz and grapefruit with some sugar in it. That's what it tastes like. It also has quinine or queen in it, quinine. And I know that's what they used to use in Vietnam to treat people that had... not vertigo, but you got vertigo with it. I forgot. It's that disease. It's that sickness you got over there. As soon as you landed in the country, some soldiers got so sick they couldn't even fight. Malaria, I believe, is what they treat malaria with, is quinine. But no matter. This one has a good taste. And it's really nice. I guess it makes a good mixer too. But I bought a few of these, and I already have the ones that I bought before because I bought the Lipton iced teas. They had those big packs of 12. They had those for $9 and they were buy one, get one free. So you can't miss with that. So I still have a few of those left in my trunk here. And so on another alert, I'll give you an alert for Publix, because this one I look for every time that I go in. And they don't have it on sale too often, but this is just an alert. The banquet meals that have the spaghetti and meatballs, you don't get very much, but they're $2.39. You just get spaghetti and meatballs. That's it. There's no mashed potatoes. There's no cinnamon apple dunk or whatever it is. There's not. It's just spaghetti with meatballs. To be honest with you, it needs a lot more spaghetti, but no matter. They got them buy one, get one free. I've been waiting for these. So, I'm going. This is going to be plenty of food for the next week. Not this all this week, and it's Friday today, and it's going to carry me through, I'm sure, till like Wednesday or Thursday of next week, where I will be buying some chicken. Thank you for Paul's Great Big Jerk Off. And anyways, now that we have that on sale, the banquet, I have to go next Wednesday because the price changes on Thursday. So Wednesday, I will eat this off, and then Wednesday we are going to be in Banquet City. They do, the only ones I saw, they have sirloin steak crap, and then they have the chicken tenders. I might get a few of those, and we might use that for Paul's Great Big Jerk Off. And they have the spaghetti with meatballs, which aren't too bad, to be honest with you. It's not bad. You absolutely have to have 3 of them to fill you up, and maybe you have to have 4, but that's still only about $5 when they're buy one, get one free. Okay? My shoes have had it. I went out here yesterday. You can see these are all fucked up. And this one's probably also. I wanted to use my work shoes because it's a more stable platform. But I know there's going to be water here, and I really don't want to get my work shoes wet. These are expensive. I was lucky. I found these for $10 at Goodwill. And these things, they're like $35, $40 for these guard shoes or police shoes. So I'm just going to go ahead and slip into these. Now, you ask, I know a lot of you are really, really observant, and you said you didn't do the pasta sauce. What is that for? Well, the banquet is nice, but they don't give you enough in those spaghetti and meatballs. They don't give you enough to dunk your bread and butter in. And yes, we have to go to Aldi after this, and we need to get the butter. Although Aldi butter sucks shit. It's better than nothing, and it's better than margarine. So we are going to get, for $2.80 or whatever it is, very cheap. I'm going to get the butter, and we're going to try, if I can afford it, I'll try to get good Guinea bread. Like, I forgot the name of it, but that real soft, delicious Italian bread. And, I'm just done with this enriched white bread. I like the one to make sandwiches. I like the one that's rye or whatever the hell it is, wheat. But it's just kind of hard. To beat good Italian bread. If you go back a ways, back in the 60s and in the early 70s, they probably made it differently, and it was just absolutely remarkable. So, all right, we're getting ready to head out right now to go play. By the way, I found this fan which works very well. I found it on my dumpster dive. That was in a box, and let me tell you something. It lasts if I keep it on low, which doesn't really amount to shit. But if I keep it on low, it lasts for about 6 hours. And if you put it on the top number, which is 4, it probably lasts about 1 hour and 40 minutes, maybe 2 hours if you're lucky. So, Paulie's got his shit together. All right, that's pretty much everything that's going on in my world. Now, I'm taking the same 2 discs, and we're just going to go out here. We're going to play around. And then I've got to go to Aldi's. I got to get butter. And I've got to get, Aldi's does, Aldi's idea of Italian bread. The company Aldi is owned by somebody, Denmark or something. It's Holland or something. They come out of Europe. So that's why a lot of their stuff doesn't taste right. You know what I'm talking about. But anyways, let's go ahead and get to it. And this was my world here for you today. And we'll get to it. If you want a nice perfume that doesn't last too long, you can try this starter. The blue is the best. It has the nicest smell. But if you're a feminine kind of guy and you don't mind being feminine, the white, if you can pull it off, the white smells like a woman taking care of an infant. That's kind of the gist to it. And I think it's about the same price. And the black one, I think, is a little more, maybe like $6.50 or something like that. You know, it has an okay taste. It's just an okay smell, but it just drags you down with the patchouli. And this one might have it too. I don't think so. This said it had wood elements in it, so elements of wood. So anyways, folks, take care. Thanks for being with me. Subscribe, be nobody. We are about to get out there and do 9, okay? From Brian Piccolo Park in Cooper City, Florida, I bid you adieu. Take care, and I'll see you later for an interesting news run, I'm sure. Bye.